Good day, everyone. Tim from Timber Visions here. So I messed up and I'm gonna make something out of my mistake. So on this pallet in front of me is some wood that I milled up 2 years ago, I bet it is. And it's basswood or linden tree. Some people call it a linden. Same thing. It's a very soft wood. It's good for carving because the grain's nice and soft and you can carve without getting too many rip outs. Anyway, so I milled this up thinking that my dad could use it for carving, and he did use some of it, but then I introduced him to cherry and he kind of took off from there. So this stuff's been sitting out here in the empty lot next to our house for 2 years. And I did kind of have it covered initially, but it's just been baking in the sun. And let me show you what's happened to it. It's turned into smiley faces or frowns, depending on how you look at it. But anyway, it's not really usable anymore. There's a few pieces here on the bottom that I still will be able to put through the planer and clean up, and he could probably use them, but I'll get them out of the sun and into the garage where they can be protected. But the remainder, the top layer or two, and I kind of flipped some off over onto this pile of metal also, it got severely cupped and it's not usable in the way that I originally intended it to be used for. But I'm gonna make something out of it that's useful for me pretty much every day in the wintertime. And I'm gonna get all this picked up. We're gonna go over the woodlot and I'm gonna explain it to you. Okay, so I got everything set up, ready to go here. Off to the left here, I got my weekender bag. That's where I'm gonna put all of this stuff after I split it into kindling. That is the goal. So I'm gonna make something out of a mistake rather than just throwing that away or just burning it as normal. I think kindling would be a better choice for this stuff. So the speed of the super split really helps to move this along. Split it up into small pieces like this. So when I start my fire every morning, I got some nice small splits to put on the coals. Normally I just throw my wood on there and take the bellow and get it going against that wood, but this way I'll have some nice small stuff that should light up pretty easy close to the coals. But I'm not going to make you watch this in regular speed. Let's speed this up, shall we? There you have it. A full weekender bag, 10 cubic foot of kindling to get us through the winter. I'll have to just split these up and put them in something smaller at another time. But yeah, I figured I'd make something out of that mistake because it was early in my sawmilling time, you know, and I'd done some milling with the chainsaw before I got my sawmill. But a lot of those were just slabs. And they seemed to fare a little better in the sun, but this 1-inch thick stuff, especially a wood like basswood, it can't handle that direct sunlight. Curves it right up, turns it into junk. So, yep, you got especially the wider ones, you got those curved boards. And you could plane it out, but by then it's gonna be like 1/2 inch thick, so. Anyway, then you end up with a bunch of sawdust you need to find something to do with. This way, I got some good kindling to get my fire started. I don't have any intention of selling this as kindling. It's just for me. I mean, it's not the prettiest stuff, but it will start a fire. There's some decomposition on the exterior a little bit. Not something I would want to sell to anybody, but I can at least get a use out of it every morning or every evening when I'm going to start a fire in a wood stove. So, I want to thank you for stopping in, watching this video of me making something out of a mistake. Nobody's perfect. If anybody tells you they are, they're delusional. So, but yeah, at least make something out of your mistakes. If nothing else, learn from them. And I learned from this. All my wood stays stacked under a tree from then on, after I learned that hard mistake. But I do want to thank you for stopping in and watching my video. Until next time, be safe, brothers and sisters.